The cold season is upon us, and many of you have already been considering area space heaters to help keep you nice, warm, and toasty during those particularly cold nights. In this video, we have selected and tested 6 of the best rated space heaters available. Hey, I'm Jim with Techie Tech News, and these are the best space heaters of 2024. Links to these products will be provided in the description box below, and please like, comment, and subscribe for more product review videos. At Techie Tech News, we evaluate products for you, so you don't have to. Honeywell 360-degree surround heater, best small room space heater. This surround heater from Honeywell is a no-nonsense model for heating a small area. It's perfect if you're looking to take the chill off when you're working at a desk or just hunkering down on the couch. On its high heat setting, the Honeywell 360-degree surround heater was able to get a 15 by 10 foot room roughly 2 to 5 degrees Fahrenheit warmer, obviously depending on where you stood, and didn't particularly heat it evenly. However, when it's right beside you, it will heat you up in about 10 seconds. It uses an average amount of energy when heating. We measured at about 0.25 kilowatt hours. With only 2 buttons and 2 heat settings, the Honeywell is easy to set. Once it heats up, there is a variable thermostat that it uses to stabilize the temperature. As it operates, the surface of the unit heats up by about 10 degrees above normal room temperature, but it's nowhere near enough to be a burn hazard. At 59.9 decibels, it definitely was the loudest space heater we tested, so it's not ideal if you're just trying to watch TV or trying to sleep. On top of the unit, there is a handle that makes it very convenient to move around. And at 5.4 pounds, it's pretty lightweight. Now, priced at around $40, it is a heater for good value for what it brings to the table, which is why it makes the list as one of the best space heaters, but one you should only use in small rooms. And in the future, if you need to find more tech deals, simply visit TechieTechDeals.com. Amazon Basic Small Space Heater, best budget personal space heater. The Amazon Basic Small Space Heater is exactly what it claims to be, a compact heater for warming up the air immediately where you're sitting or lounging. It's perfect if you don't want to spend a bundle and don't need to warm up a whole room. But when you feel chilly while you're working at your desk or reading a book, the Amazon Basic Small Space Heater is a little box that at 5.9 inch by 3.2 inch by 6 inches is almost pocket-sized. In our test, it was able to raise the temperature in our 15 by 10 foot test room evenly by only about 2.5 degrees Fahrenheit. However, when you're sitting right in front of it, it was able to warm us up by a solid 4 degrees. And because of its low wattage, it has the lowest energy consumption out of all the other heaters we reviewed here, coming in at only 0.12 kilowatt hours. Now, this heater couldn't be easier to use, as it literally only has one heat setting. However, when it is heating, this Amazon unit does get warm to the touch, particularly in the front, where we recorded a temperature of 123 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, we also measured the sound level, coming in at 51.4 decibels, which is really a tad loud for an object so close to you and for being so small. It weighs less than 1.5 pounds. It's easy to tote from room to room and is so small that it won't really take up any room in your closet or even in your car when it's not being used. It could even be stashed in an office desk drawer. Dyson Purifier Hot+Cool HP07, best premium space heater. The Dyson Purifier Hot+Cool HP07 is way more expensive than just about any space heater on the market, but it does have a lot going for it, making it one of the best space heaters. For starters, it's beautifully designed, though its modern look may not appeal to everyone. In addition to heating, it can cool off a room and purify the air, so you are essentially getting 3 appliances in one. In a 15 by 10 foot room, the Dyson was able to raise the temperature evenly on its highest settings, increasing the temperature by 7 to 8 degrees Fahrenheit in 20 minutes. However, it does use more energy than any other model we tested at an average of 0.34 kilowatt hours. But in spite of that fact, the Dyson has many functions. It's intuitive to program with a remote, and in addition to changing the heat level, you can also set the unit to oscillate, adjust the airflow speed and direction, set a timer, and turn it on a night mode to dim the display and slow down the fan speed. You can only operate the heating element of this appliance with the remote, and if you lose it, it will cost you $30 to replace. All of the surfaces on the heater stay totally cool to the touch, so there is no chance whatsoever of getting burned from touching it. There is also no fan blades, which makes it very safe in cooling mode and makes it very easy to clean. When it's heating on high, the Dyson reaches a sound level of 55.8 decibels, which is about as loud as a coffee maker. It's roughly the same amount of noise as the other heaters that we've tested. The Dyson uses a 2-piece HEPA and carbon filter to trap gases and particles, which the company claims includes allergens, bacteria, mold, VOCs, formaldehyde, and cooking smoke and odors. But because it's an in-air purifier, you will have to replace the filter once a year at a cost of $80. By connecting to Dyson's app, you can control fan speed, monitor the air quality, and receive alerts on your mobile device. You also have the functionality to control it via Alexa, Google Assistant, or Siri. Dr. Infrared Heater DR998, Best Infrared Space Heater. With its wooden casing and rectangular shape, the Dr. Infrared Heater could be mistaken for a subwoofer speaker. It's well constructed and does look substantial. While it would fit in well in a room with a lot of wooden furniture and a warm color scheme, it might seem out of place in a home with a lot of gray and white palettes. That's clearly in fashion. When running on high, in our 15 by 10 foot room test, it was able to increase the temperature by about 4 degrees Fahrenheit, and this temperature was distributed fairly evenly, with just a 2-degree difference around the room. Similar to most of the heaters we tested, when placed close to where we were sitting, it was able to warm us up in under 30 seconds. Now, the heater used an average amount of energy compared to the other heaters that we tested here, sitting at around 0.25 kilowatt hours. Right in the front, it has a large, well-marked control box with an LED display that shows the settings with easy-to-read numbers. This heater can also be used as a humidifier as well, and has a fan for cooling. You can also oscillate it with up to 360 degrees for even more air distribution around the room. Now, at 25 pounds, it is heavy and hard to lift for a space heater. However, it does have wheels to make it easy to roll across your floor from room to room. A timer allows you to set the heater to automatically turn off up to 12 hours later. To control it from across the room, a remote is included with the unit as well. The exterior surface of the heater won't burn you, and when it's on its highest setting, the sound is about as noisy as a running dishwasher at about 51.7 decibels, which is about average for a space heater. Now, once a month, you will have to remove the filter and clean it with a vacuum and wash it out with the water tank. Morento Space Heater, Best Value Space Heater. We should also add this wonderful deal from Morento. This is a new unit that they've introduced recently, and many folks have enjoyed this product so far. With its modern aesthetic look and LED readout that is clearer to read, this heater will blend into any home today. The Morento gives you year-round comfort with 2 heating modes and a fan mode. It allows you to adjust the temperature of the room as needed in any season. When you turn off the electric heater, the LED screen will display a 30-second cooldown, as the space heater will continue to run until that timer runs out, which will turn off the system. Now, one of the benefits of this lovely little heater is that it only emits 35 decibels of noise, which is quiet enough for most people to use while they're even sleeping in their bedroom. So kudos for them on that technology. It has a modest power efficiency of 0.18 kilowatt hours, and we feel this little device probably has the most efficient heater system of them all, less the Dyson system. The control panel on top of the heater is easy to read, and the buttons are simple for simple operation. And that easy operation also extends to the remote control, which also has the same easy to use inputs, making the heater work as you intend. Now, when heating up our 15 by 10 foot room, we were able to get 4 degrees Fahrenheit increase, but it was very consistent throughout the entire room. And with the 70-degree oscillating base, it will be especially helpful when you have a group of people with you. And don't worry about tip over. This unit comes with tip over protection and will fully shut off should it happen to tip to its side. We found this heater gives you everything and down for only $30, making it the best value buy on this list. Lasko FH500, Best Overall Space Heater. Although it's over 3 feet tall, the Lasko FH500 is slim and has a clean, uncluttered design. In the 15 by 10 foot test room and at its highest setting, it surpassed every other heater we tested and raised the temperature perfectly even by 10 degrees Fahrenheit. It was also quick to heat up. Within 12 seconds, we felt warmer. In spite of its great heat output, it drew an average amount of energy in relation to the other heaters. We measured 0.38 kilowatt hours. However, there was an eco mode if you want to save on your bills. After you set a precise temperature, the power cycles on and off to reduce energy consumption. The fan can be set to oscillate for even distribution of heat, and you can also set a timer to shut the unit off completely automatically after up to 8 hours. None of the surfaces on the Lasko itself present a burn hazard if you have children running around, and it's not too loud either, coming in at 54 decibels. Inside the Lasko, there is a permanent filter which needs to be popped in before first used and then vacuumed every 2 weeks to keep it in top condition. This heater can be controlled by its panel or by a remote control, which can be stored in a pocket or in the back of the tower. And with all this in mind, it easily is the best space heater available. Folks, we hope you've enjoyed this video and have learned the details that you need to make an informed decision. It's a well-reviewed list of area space heaters, with one being right for you. If you are still unsure as which model you should choose, simply comment down below and I will personally assist you. Everybody has their own unique challenges, and I would love to help problem solve them with you. And please let us know which space heater you would choose. Links to all these items are posted in the video description box below, and when you're done, check out the next video.